Hi everyone, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. It's really lovely to have you here today. Today I want to talk about something a little bit controversial, but it's related to star signs. So we all know, a lot of the traits of certain star signs. However, I think it's important as a divine feminine especially, because we have the two energies. So we've got divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us. So it's really important that we understand some of the traits and some of the behaviors that can occur in our divine masculines with relation to the twin flame journey. Okay, so the first star sign I want to talk about today is that of Taurus. So the Taurus divine masculine is usually very grounded, very loyal, very responsible, and also money orientated as well, but not necessarily materialistic. This particular star sign for the divine masculine likes to feel grounded. They don't like change. They get frightened at the idea of big changes. So for example, if you met your divine masculine who is a Taurus, and if you're in that chaser energy of which can sometimes happen during the first phases of the twin flame journey, when you just don't know any better and you think, oh wow, I've just got to chase him because this is the love of my life and I've never met anyone like this, that kind of thing, then that could scare him away quite quickly, because the Taurus divine masculine likes to feel grounded. He likes to feel as if he knows each step methodically about what's going to happen next. So if you sent him a text or did a phone call and said, hey, it's me, and everything was going along fine, he said, let's just go skydiving on Saturday, he would just be like, oh my god, no. Because well, let me just say, Taurians would probably not like adventure like that. Some would, but it would kind of freak him out. They like being close to the ground. They don't like being, feeling as if they're floating away in any way, shape or form. So skydiving in this particular example would not be something they want to do. If you did say, hey, next week I've got a day free, would you like to go bowling with me? We could, have dinner at this restaurant first at, this particular time, 7 p.m, and then I could book us a lane or some games at say 8:30 in a week, and then that would be far more what's the word I'm trying to say, they could swallow that a lot easier. But if you rock up on their doorstep, if you inundate them with too much, it can freak them out, because their daily life is one of planning. So they're constantly planning. So they might wake up at the same time. For real strong Taurus, remember, everyone's got different charts. Look at your sun, moon, Venus and rising for your divine masculine here. But yeah, so everyone's got different placements in their chart. But with the Taurus, they just want to feel the example I was going to give is, so they might wake up at 6:30 every day, then meditate, then brush their teeth, then have breakfast, you know, then call their mum, or I don't know, whatever it is, right? But they've got their whole day planned. They probably, possibly, for some, will have their whole entire week planned, even their month. You know, they might even have a, you know, because they're money orientated, they might even have a goal or a plan with money, as well as what they do with their time. So be aware, if you're not an earth sign yourself, then you probably have very different way of going about things. You know, if you're a water sign, you might be more emotional or more mysterious. You know, an air sign might just literally, you know, want to go skydiving, you know, and do adventurous things, let's say. But yeah, Taurus likes to know what's going on. So, you know, if you met your twin flame and they're a Taurus recently, it would probably be freaking them out, because not because they don't want to commit to love. In fact, they're very loyal and very loving, and they enjoy passion very much, but it would be messing with their timetable, without trying to come across as being rude or obnoxious in any way, because they are loyal, they are generous, they are nurturing, they are kind. They love nature, they love animals, they really, really enjoy passion and sex a lot. So what they'll be looking for is someone loyal, someone committed, but they're not going to rush into anything. They're going to take it slow, and they're going to be methodical, and they're going to want to plan with you. So whenever you communicate to a Taurus, I would say the idea, especially with divine masculine, who would probably have a good job, because they're money orientated, and would probably have a daily plan, you know, ask them, when is a good time for me to contact you if you want to communicate? You know, when are you free? You know, they might have a window where they, you know, look at Facebook or social media or talk with their friends, you know, between 6 and 9 p.m, let's say. But if you don't ask them that, and you are sending them messages or calling them, you know, during work times or during times when they're busy, or, you know, already have plans, then this can really mess up the relationship with Taurus masculine. Taurus masculine will fall in love very easily. Taurus masculine will want a stable, loving, loyal commitment if they feel that you're the right person. They're not really in a player energy, although the distorted masculine could be. But this is usually because they're missing love in some way, shape or form. So if they're coming across as overly flirty or wanting a booty call, it's not a real usual thing that they would do, but sometimes they can crave love, which might come through as wanting sex or wanting, you know, not that sex is bad, but, you know, instead of coming across as loving and romantic, they'll come across as, you know, this sort of sexy, like it'll feel like a player energy. But if they know you're the one and that you're loyal and committed to them, this will change and go into a really romantic sort of love story type thing. Think Notebook, 50 Shades of Grey perhaps, because they do like to dominate a little bit in that way, once they know you're the one. So I hope this is helpful. Just remember to let them know what's going on you know, what your intentions are, so that they can plan for it, because they just really, basically, they just don't like surprises. So if you're coming across as being surprising, you know, unless it's happy birthday, they're really gonna freak out and feel like the ground is shifting beneath their feet. They like to feel stable, they like to feel grounded. This is in all areas of their life. So yeah, whenever you think of what you might do with a divine masculine Taurus, always ask, is this going to shake them up in any way, shape or form? And if it is, I would suggest you rethink the way you come across to them. Don't bombard them with messages. Be clear, be honest. They love honesty, because they're honest as well. They love someone responsible, and they love someone nurturing. So I hope this gives you some great insight into your divine masculine Taurus, and I'll continue with the series with the other zodiac signs. Okay, bye everyone. Have a great day or night.